You still believe? Okay. I'm asking you again. Do you still believe? You got some no's, but do you still believe? All right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sow into your yes. Now, watch this. I'm trying to manage this moment because I'm under such a mandate in this house, in this season. I feel such an incredible assignment in this house. I do. I just do. I understand what I'm supposed to be doing here in this season. I'm supposed to be forcing your faith into activity. That's why when we started at something as minuscule as $2 is kingdom assigned. And all of you who have been really trying to do it, see, some of us, the $2 ain't no issue. For some of you, the $2 is a sacrifice. God is using the sacrifice to prove to you how much you trust him. All right. Go back to 2 Corinthians chapter 9. I want to show you this real quick, and then I'm going to be done. It's two things I did not say that I want to release tonight from 2 Corinthians 9. You can stay there because this is really. All of us know this was about helping someone who was in a really tough place. The church in Jerusalem, they were in a really tough place. If you're on Facebook or Twitter, I want you to just I want you to post two things. The first thing I want you to post is an open heart. I want you to post an open heart. Nobody has to understand it but you. But I want you to post, if you're on Facebook or Twitter, and you feel comfortable doing it, I want you to just post an open heart. And then the second post or tweet is an open hand. Okay. Right now, this church, there's a strong remnant of people, Quinn, who have been so energized by the experience till their hand has opened. So that's what this is. If anybody walked in there and say, oh, they're being manipulated, no. Right now, what has happened, watch this. Three things have been happening simultaneously. I've been intentionally creating a certain atmosphere since I came back from Gospel Heritage. I saw something. So I've been intentionally doing a couple of things. Here's the first thing I've been intentionally doing. I've been intentionally pushing praise. Now, I've been intentionally pushing praise. Okay? Second thing is I've been intentionally pushing sowing. But here's the third thing. I've been intentionally challenging you to start speaking certain things consistently. So Tammy, look, watch this. Watch this, Cedric. Praise, sowing, and declaration. That's what I've been doing. And what that's done is it's opened your heart and your hand. So now your heart is open. So watch this, Kelly. You are expecting God. Watch this. Dina, watch this. That consistent seed you do every month, by doing it, you're expecting God. Watch this. You now, Yada, are serving a God that can disappoint you. Let me tell you how deep what I just said is. Some of you shut it down to such a level with God till if it didn't happen, you would just say, well, it wasn't for me. That ain't spiritual. That's a defense mechanism so even God can't disappoint you. He can't bless what don't trust him enough to risk being hurt by it. So what we do is, watch this, Erica, we create this religion where God is always being given a break. God don't need you to explain him. He needs you to trust him, because if you trust him to the point that he can disappoint you, now he'll exceed your expectation, because he can't bless you if you've already decided he won't. If you're married to somebody and they keep letting you down, but you stay in the relationship, so Vita, they say they coming home at 6, they'll come home till 12, and you don't get mad no more, that means you have cut a deal to just accept anything. So now they don't feel obligated to come home at 12 because you don't say nothing. So God told me to tell you, stop being afraid to ask him, and stop being afraid to name your seed, and not to stop being afraid to praise him for what you want, even if you don't see it. And stop being afraid to declare what it is, even when it ain't. I'm trying to get y'all to understand that 4 years ago, I stood in that pulpit every week and I said, this is the best season of my life. Did not do it. I stood in that pulpit, Tamika, every week. Some of y'all knew where I was, but I stood in that pulpit every week and declared, this is the best season of my life. I was going through but this is the best season of my life. I wasn't speaking of divorce. I was speaking what was coming. You got to start talking yourself. And you know what? There were days I was not feeling it, but God told me you better keep saying it. And I kept saying it. And one Sunday I said it and I was looking at it. I need you to start speaking it. I know it don't look good right now, but Sandra, it ain't on what it look like if I keep saying it, if I keep declaring it, if I come on, Christine, you got to get out of that place where you always feel heavy and burdened. Your faith is greater than any situation. That's why I keep telling my leaders, I need y'all to start talking like me. I don't need no leaders talking about defeat. I need leaders saying it's done. God gonna do this. And you know what happens? When we start talking like that, we make everything submit to him, because what we saying is his will for us. All right. Watch this. Open hand, open heart. The open heart and the open hand, every time you praised him, every time you spoke, and here's what's deep now. Some of y'all are like this before God. Now all of a sudden, Sharon, it ain't nothing you won't give him. So, some of y'all are in this crazy place where here we are. It ain't nothing. If he asks you to empty it all tonight, some of y'all stupid enough to come in here and just. Here's why. Because something in you believes that if he said it, he's got tomorrow. Come on, I need about 8 folk to get it. He's got tomorrow. Tomorrow ain't on you, it's on him. If you're going to worry about tomorrow, then you need to swap places and you become God. See, that's the struggle. Watch this. Pastor, you say you were going to connect sowing and stress. Here it is. When I sow, I'm out of stress, because now harvest is secured by obedience. What you're worrying about is your tomorrow. Sowing removes the stress of tomorrow, because I know tomorrow is based on what I sowed. And since I know what I sowed is good and obedient and in good soil, I anticipate a harvest that will supersede my seed. Boy, I'm talking good. So you start sowing with no stress of tomorrow, because tomorrow is under the authority of the seed you sowed. And watch this. You got to hear this in the spirit. Watch this. I'm close. Watch this. So it's two things I got to tell y'all. 2 Corinthians 9. Two things I got to tell y'all. Here's the first thing. With an open hand, open heart. Open hand, open heart. We call it generosity. Everyone say generosity. Open hand, open heart. Someone say open hand, open heart. We call it what? Open hand, open heart is called what? Open hand, open heart is called what? Generosity. Those watching us, open hand, open heart is called generosity. Watch this. Write this down. God increases the generous ones so their capacity to give is increased, which will increase their harvest. God increases the generous ones. He increases people who are generous so their capacity to give is increased, which increases their harvest. You got it? It's in the text. It's verse 11. God increases the generous ones so their capacity to give is increased. So God increases me, April, so I can increase giving, which increases harvest. So now I've increased giving because he's increased me because I give. My harvest now increases my giving, which increases my harvest, which increases my giving, which increases my harvest, which increases my giving, which increases my harvest, which increases my giving, which increases my harvest, till one day I can give all my harvest from one seed. Why? Because I got so much residual harvest till I don't need it to sustain me. God is about to blow you away because he's going to give you so much harvest till you're going to take a whole check and give it away. Y'all scared of that one right there. Man, boy, that right there. That right there. Let me see if I can't find what I just said. Because Bert, I don't think Bert believed me to be. Let me see if I can't find it. It's somewhere in this Bible. And if I find it first, I'm going to holler last. Okay, let me see. No. Y'all, you know what? Here's what I do want y'all to do. Go to Deuteronomy chapter 9. Y'all, no, 11. Y'all go to Deuteronomy chapter 11. Start reading verse 8. Y'all just start reading. Let me find this here. I think you know, let me find, I want to holler so bad. My God. I know you are. That's why I love you. Watch this. Watch this. Because, oh, Lord. Okay, I know what to do. I know what to do. I know what to do. Yes, sir. I know what to do. Y'all just start reading what I told you to read. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. God, listen to me. Keep reading. God is about literally, God is about to prove himself to you at such a level until you're going to look up one day and the stuff you've been struggling to do, he's going to make easy. Let's see. I'm looking for this. I gotta show you this, what I just said to you. Watch this. Watch this. I'm going to find it. Okay. Everybody got Deuteronomy 11? Okay. What's the first word in the verse I told you, verse 8? What's it say? Stop. What does it say? Keep reading. Go back, read it again. What does it say? Keep reading. What does it say? Stop. Everybody go to Leviticus 25. Okay, watch this. Watch this. Seriously. I want you to believe the Bible tonight. Okay, what I'm getting ready to say to y'all, and then we're going to give, because it's at 7:47. What I'm getting ready to say to y'all right now is going to prepare you. This is the season God wants you to now trust him to walk in. Samia, and watch this. Shanetta, I want everybody to stop giving God your bio. I'm a single parent. I was raised on this side of town. I don't have this. Stop telling God, because God is about. All right, here it is. Here it is. Here it is, Tiffany. Here it is. Verse 11. Talking about the year of restoration. Verse 11. What does it say? Stop. All right. Here's first thing. Y'all missed the revelation. Brace. Here's the revelation. Watch this, Bridget. Watch it down. You shall not touch the stuff that didn't need your help to grow. There's going to be some stuff that happens to us that we ain't got to do nothing but wake up. You know what? Sometimes I just want to just holler at y'all. Listen to me, David. Here's your problem. You working so hard. See, you don't even know the land don't even need you. Okay, I'm really going to trip you out. Larry, I will trip you out. There's a season you plant. You go plant, 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 you go plant. Bridget, you go plant, you go plant, you go plant. You're going to be planting and planting. Then all of a sudden, you're going to hit a crazy moment. Here's the moment. Leave the land alone. It don't need your help no more. It's been so cultivated till it's going to grow without you. That's fine. I'll shop by myself. All right. Verse 18. Obey all the Lord's laws and commands so you may live in the safety of the land. The land. Alexis, this is why your people are working so hard to set up a certain level in the spirit dimension for you, Deja and Taylor. The land will produce its crops, and you will have all you Sister China, I don't get it. I don't get it, Toya. If anybody ought to be slapping folk in the back of the head, it ought to be you and Devin right about now. I mean, the Lord will give you all you. And not only give you all you want, but he'll protect it. But someone may ask, what there will be to eat during the 7th year when you ain't working and the fields ain't being sown and ain't no crops. Verse 21 I'm done. The Lord will okay, everybody take your neighbor's hand, shake it and say, neighbor, I'm going to plant till he take over. But y'all, Ken, that was when we were supposed to holler. I'm going to plant till God say, I got it. Come in, Cotton. Act like you're sowing. God said, this is your season. And then you're going to keep sowing. And then one day, God going to walk up and say, I got the rest. You know what, Tim? The fact that y'all ain't shouting, the fact that the saps ain't shouting, make me want to come smack y'all. You want to know why? Because when I tell you that while you were doing this, God said, I got the rest. Shake your neighbor's hand and say, neighbor, I'm getting ready to holler. Because God got the rest. God. Watch this. Let me read the rest of this. 7:54. I'm done. I'm closing. The Lord will bless the land. Watch this, Julian. Julian, I want to speak this so bad into you. The Lord will bless the land in the 6th year, so that it will produce enough food y'all ain't ready for verse 22. When you start sowing in the 8th year, you'll still be eating the harvest from the 6th year. My God. Somebody holler, that's how overflow looks. Hey, God, I feel it. Woo! I know some of you saying, I don't see it. I don't know when that's going to happen for me. I just told you what to do. Keep sowing till you get to your 6-year season. But some of y'all are in the middle of your 6-year season. And if you keep out, God say when you get to your 7th year, I got the next 2 years, which means you're going to look at your money and your money going to be. See, some people say, why you teaching that? Because everybody ain't going to get that. Everybody ain't going to live like that. Okay, choose ye this day who you going to serve. If you don't think everybody going to get it, make sure I ain't in your everybody crowd. Tell your neighbor at least one person going to get it. Everybody stand. I'm done. I'll do better next week. I'll be more conventional next week. I can't believe that my obedience ain't gonna produce harvest. Cheryl, I can't live believing that my obedience ain't gonna produce harvest. I can't sow and think I'm just sowing into a big old bucket with a hole in it. I need some of y'all to say, the word said it. So God, I'm holding you to your word. Come on, come on, come on. We got 2 more minutes. Tell God, I'm holding you to your word. Come on, tell God, I'm holding you to your word. Come on, Juliana, when you walked in here, you sowed the biggest seed we had in a while. Tell God, I'm holding you to your word. It look crazy right now, but there's got to be meal in the barrel. There's got to be oil in the bucket. I'm holding you. I'm holding you to your word. Why did I teach this tonight? You got to have a biblical base for the activity you're presently sold out to. You gotta have a biblical foundation. So if you sow money, God honors it. If you sow kindness, if you sow compassion, you got to have a biblical base. My job is to show you in the word that you ain't wasting your time. So when I ain't standing up here saying, come on, so, if you don't stop, he won't stop. When March is over and all of a sudden we ain't doing it every day, if you don't stop, he ain't gonna stop. So now you gotta catch the practice of sowing. Why? Because some of you are about to enter a season where it ain't gonna be nothing but God and you. And you ain't gonna have time to be trying to figure it out. You ain't gonna have time to stand on your own strength. You're gonna need God to step in and do some amazing things. This church is about to hit a season of faith. We ain't gonna have time to be trying to raise money and talk y'all into vision. We're gonna need some of y'all to believe God with me and say, God, we are walking in faith in this season.